Welcome back, and we've got a nice little package we've got in the mail, and hopefully I'm right about what it is. It'll be the very first I've seen. I haven't seen any videos of anyone else having one, and considering I had the first Kirin review out, I'm hoping I'm going to be able to do this one too. And yes, I believe it is. Awesome. So this is something which I've had to order a couple of. I was waiting on Frontline foam, but in the time which it's taken them to ship out, I've managed to order 3 separate packages from monkeymods. So it goes to show who's onto it with the shipping, and especially when it takes 2 weeks for something to even be sent out. So rather disappointed with Frontline foam for that one, but they'll be sending me the straight TALON adapter, and this is the angle. So I actually bought some angled TALON mags specifically for this build, and this one here is going on my 300 FPS Kirin build. So yeah, so it's got 2 Kirins now, and unfortunately my newest one, which is done up how I originally had it, is a little bit dark in color. This is the extended barrel. It's just my mock suppressor which I got on, and a short rifle tip from Foamworks. I love them. Highly recommend those tips. We've got my Valkyrie shooting like a laser, and that's why I wanted one this, because I want everything to be shooting like a laser. So no instructions. It's just be if I'm a little bit of workout. And having a look at some of this, looks like someone's tested it before. But this will be fun to work out real quick. Right, so what bits we got here? So this will be magwell adapter, a new dark gate, which is rather messy. I'll admit. Just 3D printed. Now, something which I've noticed compared to my own personal 3D prints is just the lacking of quality. Yeah. Let's give that a little bit clean up. So it might just be because of the string. Obviously printing in bulk, but yeah. A dart pusher, which is extremely open. There we go. So that's looking good. Alrighty. So, fancy. So, let's see. Screw in there. Let's have a look what we got. Paper down there. Don't have my mat down because it's underneath my laptop at the moment. Alright. 2 large O-rings. So pretty obvious where they're going. Just one of these ones coming on the end here. There we go. Now, what I might do, just go around here. Just so, man, that's sitting in. Oh, look at that. I love that. Nice tight fit. Couple grub screws. Yeah, should probably, before I go, just run all that in together. Should have a look at how this is going to fit together. That is not just a floating piece, is it? Looks to be. Great thing about the Kirins. 1, 2, 3. I don't currently have a spring in this because I've noticed that leaving the spring in is actually doing some damage to it. So here's what we're replacing. Now, difference between my sample Kirin and the review is this bit here is metal, but doubt I'm going to need that now. So that'll probably be something I'm going to have to take out. Now, take that out real quick. Screwdriver. And I might stick this piece over on my 200 FPS just because I love a little bit of metal down there. Now, pretty sure all I gotta do is pretty sure that's that's the dart gate installed. Just slot straight in the front. Now, yeah, this one does feel like it's floating. Couple of pin screws. I prefer to grab a correct size screwdriver for those ones. And I'll still grab one which is probably just way too big. Oh, there's fit down there. As I said, I've got no idea what I'm doing. Not for this part anyway. I've seen some instructions. Which website was it? I think it was Blastertech here in Australia. awesome as they are. Alright, there we go. So those 2 screws out. And this whole piece going. Right. Let me pause and work this out. Alright, we're back. So what I needed to do was pop a little pin out just in here. So see a hole on each side. This is just for shell catch tab to help drag the shell back. After you do that, pop straight off. Take that part off. And poke this down back like so. There's that little pin I was just talking about, which I had to poke out. Alright. So, I just had a quick blastertech page. I'll add some lube to this first. We've just been using inox lately. Seems pretty good. Nice liberal amount. Make sure I'm going to try and work that into any gaps I find. And take the excess. Just rub it on the edges. Anyway, slaughter in. Oh, that does feel so good. Now I better stick these grub screws in before I forget. Now, if anybody's wondering whether these blasters are worth buying or not, yes, they are. I love them. I'll probably end up buying a third just so I can keep one shell ejecting. But I'll have probably my 200 FPS current one, my original, with special logos and everything on it. Probably turn that into a straight Talon. That rocks up. This is the angle Talon kit for this one, but I do want to keep one for shell ejection. All right, bang, bang. Pretty simple. Drop a couple screws. So the big screwdriver real quick. So now that these are actually done in. I don't want to do them too tight because it is just plastic on here. There we go. Almost done. Alright, so now we're just going to take top part, front part of the receiver, push the mag release. Yep. these holes at the top, because I'm going to have to do them shortly. That is tight. You really don't want to be forcing this. Alright. Because I don't want to force it and break it, you're going to have to bear with me. Alright, so back this time I'm going to open. Got no idea what that is. I'll get rid of it. Alright. Is it a manualist? No? Alright. Thankfully it wasn't a manualist that was making it tight, it's just the actual shell itself. So one of the things which I do like about this is it's designed to sit nice and flush. Inside the blaster itself. There we go. And the original holes, when I took this metal piece out before, is how I want to screw this in. So this has actually turned into a little bit longer of a video than what I expected. Now what I'm hoping is with a bit more of a sealed breech I'll be able to get some nicer numbers. Obviously shells themselves are great, don't have anything against them, love them, but I've got to accept where there's a chance for a potential leak, that's it. Got that done. Looking good. Right, so pinch this original screw here. Awesome. Alright. Now finish putting them back together. And if my lovely partner who's in the background, who's probably listening to me right now, could go grab my chronograph pretty please. And we'll be able to have a read. So everything's looking good so far. Just gonna add a little bit of loop to these rails. Just to help it a little bit more nicer. I think I screwed up. Burp, burp. We were so close. I'll undo a couple of screws. Something about this just doesn't seem right. Now, I think I need to check out the blastertech website, see if I can remove that other dark gate. I was under the impression I just needed to slot it straight in. She does fit just right. Back in a sec. Alright, so good news. Works out what I did wrong. It's fine here. When you push this, your dark gate in, you are pushing into the pre-existing dark gate, but you're going to push it in, and then you're going to make sure you click this part here upwards. These angle kits are available from Blastertech. I'm actually on their website at the moment on the other phone. And yes, they've got some nice little instructions. It's pretty straightforward, but of course it's got to take me a while to be able to do it. Alright, so slot you back in. Beautiful. Sort of. Come on, a little bit further. There we go. Alright. Now, I'll grab my big bunter spring. So this is the 2.2mm versus the 2mm which comes with it. It is a little bit shorter, but obviously this is under that much pre-compression. Well, this one here still has a little bit of pre-compression, but as a result, it's got a slight bend starting to form. So I do not recommend at all leaving your spring inside this blaster at all. Normally I'm pretty lenient with it, but this is the one time you use a touch of lube as well. sound a bit better. So I'm just going to drop the spray in. Make sure my plunger catch is pointing upwards towards the blaster. Now, when you're buying it, I actually recommend trying to get yourself. I'm just going to take this part off. I recommend trying to get yourself the orange one, because trying to line the plunger itself up is extremely annoying, and my plunger just twisted. Okay. That actually seems to work a lot easier. Lock the blaster back, and you can assemble the front end. Normally pretty easily. There we go. 3 pins back in. And that is a TALON compatible Kirin. So where's my I've actually got some special darts which I want to be using. Whoop. Sorry, just making sure I'm still recording. These are quick EPP darts. If you actually want to get any of the numbers advertised for the Kirin, these are the darts you're going to need, especially to get hit over the 300 FPS with this spring and extended barrel. Remember, I do have a rifle tip on the moment, which is a rather tight one. Got no idea how I was going to treat this dart, but it's a dart I want to use. So we just load up 5 of these, and because it's a Vanguard pusher, come on, God, that is stiff. There we go, and that just looks great. So that's cardio. All right. First shot. .255. So this might be the rifle tip, reducing it down a lot. 285. I'm just going to put this last three through. $231. 132. That was not the one. I think I may have blown a tip then. And finish it off. It is stiff. I'm finishing it off with the 290. So if it go with a looser tip, pull it back over 300 without a problem. For that is the Talon compatible Kirin. Hope you enjoyed the video. Blast on. Say when. I don't know what's going on there.
It came all the way back in.
Never runs out of ammo. This is awesome.